driving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning. Not doing TikTok this morning. Not up for it. Hey, no TikTok. No TikTok. That's weird. TikTok's weird. It's weird because what happens is they let all your friends know, right? And then a bunch of people join, and then they all disappear. Yesterday, it started out like 300 something. And it turned out to be 2. So I doubled my listeners yesterday. Awesome stuff. Morning, sis. My Canuck friend. I'm presuming that's Maylin, because I haven't seen Kathleen for a while. I think she had a pretty big bump on her head last I saw. So, yeah. So today we're going to talk about true brotherhood. Was going to be on the 11th step according. Yeah, they showed up. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't mind that it's 2-3 people. That doesn't bother me. Yeah. I'd rather have true numbers than fake people. It shows. I'm here to show you how life really goes, I guess is what it comes down to. I don't get caught up in the other crap. In other words, I don't have a bunch of people follow me and I don't follow people back. No, I don't do that stuff. If you follow me, I follow you back. It's just how I am. All right. If you think that you're going to come on here and do this stuff or you're going to be popular, no, don't count on that. In fact, it seems like the more popular you get with this stuff, the less humility you have. I just don't know if I want to go that route. I really don't. I'd rather be an enigma. I would rather, if I had a bunch of people listening to me like that, I'd probably start covering my face. I don't know. I wouldn't change the voice, though, because it's half of what I do. I can't change the voice. My voice is what actually keeps a lot of people around. So, I know that. Think I don't know that? I've had this voice my whole life. I'm serious. I woke up one day when I was like 12. And one day I was just like, hey. Actually, I hit puberty much later. I'm just embarrassed. So. It's more like 22, I think. I don't know when. Well, thank you very much. Should we get to the reading? Let's do that. All right, let's do introductions first. Welcome, Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. I'm your host. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching live or the rewatch. So, this won't be, excuse me, too awfully long. I have a podcast at 11. Something in my gut is telling me it ain't going to happen. Something in my gut. I hope it's wrong because I'd like to do one, but I got a feeling it just ain't going to happen. I'm usually pretty good at figuring that out. So, it's too hot in here. Give me a second. So, true brotherhood. We're going to be in the 12 by 12 today. On page 53, I believe I posted. Yep. And of course, I am going to go back a little bit. Also, yes, it is. Yeah, that's Maylin talking. It's saying Facebook users. So I'm working on another one, and hopefully it'll. I'm willing to have Facebook user as long as chat works correctly, and I'm fine with it. All right. So this is going to be in step 4. And usually I go back. I'm going to. Why not? I'm going to go back just a paragraph. Now, I'm going to go back 2 paragraphs. Doesn't have to do with the true brotherhood portion, but it's still recovery, right? All right. The most common symptoms of emotional insecurity. Now you know I wanted to talk about it. Of emotional insecurities, right? Are worry, anger, self-pity, and depression. These stem from causes which sometimes seem to be within us and at other times to come from without. To take inventory in this respect, we ought to consider carefully all personal relationships which brings continuous or reoccurring trouble. It should be remembered that this kind of insecurity may arise in the area where instincts are threatened. Be ready. Your instincts are going to be threatened. Okay. What are your instincts? For me, they were my survival mode. I had to give up my precious survival mode. Okay? That was hard. That was hard. It's hard to this day. I still go through it. I still go through this with my PTSD. I just asked God this morning to give me the courage to go to T-Mobile. Right? Because I haven't been getting out. I've been scared. I don't know. I don't know what it is, and now I want to cry because I'm scared. I have no idea where this is coming from. I'm not upset about anything. There's nothing going on. But my brain's like, I don't want to. I don't want to. T-Mobile, I get to go get a new phone. It doesn't mean anything to me. I might get a new phone. I want an iPhone. Probably not going to get it, but I'll probably get a new phone. I don't know. So I asked God for the courage this morning to help me with that. So looking at both past and present, what 6 situations? Oh, no, I'm not covering that. Sorry. I'm moving on to the next paragraph. Not covering the sex inventory. Sorry. It's one of the things I won't talk about here. Told you I'm shy. Actually, I will talk about it, just not now. That'll make it too long. Yeah, that's it. That's the problem. That's a ticket. Okay, I'm just going to go to the reading. But it is from our twisted relations with family, friends, and society at large that many of us have suffered the most. We have been especially stupid and stubborn about them. Yes, stupid. Not anymore. I'm not calling you stupid. I'll call you stubborn. I'm not going to call you stupid. But our actions, they weren't very smart, were they? No. Especially when it came to other people and treating them right. Even when we wanted to treat them right, I couldn't. I didn't know how. I didn't know how. The primary fact that we fail to recognize is our total inability to form a true partnership with another human being. This is so important. Having a successful relationship in the program. These will be our first successful relationships. Well, for a lot of us, doesn't mean it's for, everybody's recovery is different. Let's put it that way. I drove my best friend off. I've only had one best friend in my life. That's it. There's nobody even close. I don't know that I'll have another best friend. Like, is your wife your best friend? No. Why would I do that to her? No, she's my wife. I don't treat my wife and my best friend the same. I don't. Let me rephrase that. I don't talk to them the same. Okay, for me, a best friend means I can say anything to my wife too, but it's just different. It's just different. Our egomania digs two disastrous pitfalls. I know I said that wrong. So, yeah. Do that all the time. Here we go. True brother sisterhood. Show up late to a meeting that isn't happening. Wait there for at least a quarter an hour. Or come on here when nobody is here and do it anyway. I get it. I get what you're saying. I know you, sister. All right. Either we insist upon dominating the people we know, or we depend upon them far too much. If we lean too heavily on people, they will sooner or later fail us, for they are human too, and cannot possibly meet our incessant demands. In this way, our insecurity grows and festers. When we habitually try to manipulate others to our willful desires, they revolt and resist us heavily. Then we develop hurt feelings, a sense of persecution, and a desire to retaliate. As we redouble our efforts at control and continue to fail, our suffering becomes acute and constant. And here it is. This is the part that's in the reading that caught my eye. We have not once sought to be one with the family. I didn't. Not until I got into this program. To be a friend among friends. To be a worker among workers. To be a useful member of society. Always we tried to struggle to the top of the heap or to hide underneath it. Listen to those extremes. The self-centered behavior blocked a partnership relation with any one of those about us. Of true brotherhood, we had small comprehension. Very little comprehension. It's time to be one with the family. It's time to be one of the friends. We don't need to be singled out for particular things. Okay? That's why I find a lot of things non-celebratory. I helped another person. Yeah. So what? What would you like me to do about that? All you're saying is, look how high I can jump. No. This message contained in step 4 was the first one I heard loud and clear. I hadn't seen myself in print before. Prior to my coming into AA, I knew of no place that could teach me how to become a person among persons. From my very first meetings, I saw people doing just that, and I wanted what they had. One of the reasons that I am happy, sober alcoholic today is that I'm learning the most important lesson. Right? Seems like I had something on my mind, but I don't. To be a productive member of society. I don't have that many friends, so I don't know if I'm a friend among friends. I mean, I'm learning what friendship is and stuff. So it's taking time. That's all right. It's all right. I prefer it that way, right? Placate not by placing importance otherwise. I intend not to interrupt, but to interject. I have one. I do not assume, I always presume. Right? Because when I'm presuming, I'm not assuming. But if I am celebratory and you are not, what if that's okay? There's nothing wrong with that. You could be, if you think it's celebratory, that's not my decision. That's your decision. And you're my friend. I'm going to back you on it, even if you're wrong. And then I'll talk to you later. All right. Because what if we have somebody that comes in every single day? Oh, I have a lot of time. And we celebrate that. Guess what we're telling that person? We're telling that person it's okay to use time as success. When time is not success, time is time. It can be success, but I'm a believer that we have those set for a day, for certain days, and that we need to learn something called delayed gratification. So I have my reasons. I don't do it just because. And I come from a harder rule of, I've relaxed a lot on my AA. Trust me. Hey, I relaxed a lot. I was a big book thumping. You follow the big book. I've become a lot more open minded in the last 7 years. That AA is more than I thought. Right. And I'm still learning. Yeah. Yeah. And it's nice to share. Yeah. So when I have my 7 years, I will share on that. Right. So, and I get it. I want to do it too because I'm coming up on a very big year. It's going to be my 7th year. Okay. It's not the year, really. It's just that if you add 7 plus 12, that's 19. And I have drank for a total of 19 years. Yeah, that's a big milestone for me. Okay. But it's only going to be celebrated on the 16th of April. It can't be celebrated any other day in my head. Right? In my head. If other people want to say, oh, you'll make it, don't worry about it. I don't think I'm not going to make it. That's not the point. The point is, if I'm thinking about that, then I'm not being of use today. Right? You have 8 again. Good job. June 1st. So you're, what, 9 months ahead of me. It's awesome. Still pretty close, though. It's awesome. I love it when people have a long period of time come back and make it because there's a solidity there. It's different, isn't it, Malin? It's different, isn't it? All right. I love you. I love you all. Peace out and have a